Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fridays with Father. Father Gary here. As you can see, Shane and I have moved indoors this week. We're recording this in the morning, and it is a little cool in the mornings these days, so fall has really come. As fall comes, we know that we enter into Respect Life Month. October recognized here throughout the country in the Catholic Church as Respect Life Month. And we kicked that off last week, chatted with you a bit about a number of things that we're doing, 40 Days for Life, praying the Rosary. That all continues this week. But I also wanted to highlight some other things that are related to our support of the dignity of human life from conception to natural death. One of those efforts is around the program that you've heard about now for the last few months, where we have begun a relationship with someone who's incarcerated. His name is James, and this program is called One Parish, One Prisoner, in which parishioners accompany James on his journey. And so we continue to keep him in prayer as he navigates the criminal justice system in our state, and then we'll soon be moving to Oregon to navigate that system as well. And we enter into this relationship with James in the sure hope, both of his release, but also of his conversion. And for those of you who have been in correspondence with him, you know that that's occurred and is occurring in James' life. So it's a great privilege to journey with him. Also a great privilege for us in this way to respect the dignity, as I said, of all human life, from conception until natural death, including those who are marginalized in our society for whatever reason, in James' situation because of a crime. And so we accompany, we don't abandon, we accompany him on that journey. We also, during this Respect Life Month, recognize the great dignity of our brothers and sisters who are without a home in our area. And as you know, for a very long time now, for decades actually, we've, along with other religious congregations, have supported the Winter Hospitality Overflow Shelter. That shelter operates in two locations, St. Andrew's Lutheran Church and St. Paul's Lutheran Church downtown. St. Paul's Lutheran Church is a winter hospitality overflow shelter for men, and the one at St. Andrew's is for families. And we have supported that both with our financial donations and with volunteers, especially at St. Andrew's. We share with a number of congregations the volunteer opportunities that are there. So those will be coming up soon, and you'll be able to sign up and help staffing the overflow shelter starting in November. And the shelter runs from November through March, getting people in out of the cold and the wet. But we actually begin our support this month with being able to restore a great tradition of a fundraiser for the Winter Hospitality Overflow Shelter, the WHO, at Applebee's. And that pancake breakfast will take place on the 15th of September. So a week from tomorrow, a week from this coming Saturday, on the 15th, you can buy tickets for that. The tickets are $12, and you can buy tickets after Mass. It's a great fundraiser for the WHO, and a great way to bring people together to celebrate this wonderful outreach and supporting the dignity of our brothers and sisters who are without a home. So encourage you after Mass this Sunday, if you haven't bought tickets already, to do so. We also, again, are grateful to our joyful peacemakers. That's peacemakers not in peacemaking through anti-war efforts, but this is peacemakers through their wonderful crocheting and knitting and beautiful things that they do. Well, they also support this annual pie sale, and it raises money again for our homeless brothers and sisters. Another project, one that we host here at St. Joe's, called Project Homeless Connect, and we host that every January. And so this sale of pies, holiday pies, that you can begin ordering after Masses, that these pies can either be donated to the St. Vincent de Paul Society to be included in their Thanksgiving or Christmas baskets, or you can order them and purchase them and use them for your own celebrations of both the holidays, the Christmas and the Thanksgiving holidays. Last year, over 100 pies were donated to the St. Vincent de Paul Society, so that was a great gift to those families who had this addition to their wonderful food baskets. And over $1,800 was raised to donate to Project Homeless Connect. That is a project, as I said, that we host here on our campus in January, in which services are provided for low-income people, for homeless people, various services that they really couldn't afford. So we have podiatrists come, we have barbers come, we have those who can connect our homeless brothers and sisters with social service agencies, with job search companies. So just a variety of services that are provided right here during that day in January. So grateful to the Joyful Peacemakers for sponsoring this fundraiser through this pie ordering and pie purchase. So again, those will be available, the order of those will be available after Masses this Sunday. Last Sunday, if you were at the 9 o'clock Mass, you were there to see us commission and have members of the St. Vincent de Paul Society recommit themselves to serving the poor and the marginalized in our community through that wonderful organization of the St. Vincent de Paul Society. It was just a marvelous time to raise up these folks who give so generously of their time and their talent and their treasure to help those who are on the margins in our community. St. Vincent de Paul will also be hosting a volunteer orientation on the 15th of October from 9 to noon, and you can contact St. Vincent de Paul, our local St. Vincent de Paul Society, to RSVP for that event. So if you're interested in volunteering for this wonderful organization, there is that orientation on the 15th. And then finally, we took up a special collection for our friends in Puerto Rico through an organization called Monte Azul. Some of you will know Andrew Herman, who has been here at our parish a number of times, talking about our relationship with our friends in the Dominican Republic. So a neighboring island, Puerto Rico, as you know, just been devastated by Hurricane Fiona a few weeks ago. Andrew works with low-income farmers there on the island of Puerto Rico. He has set up a wonderful, wonderful organization called Monte Azul, and he's teaching farmers sustainable agriculture skills. And unfortunately, the hurricane wiped out these farmers. And in the bulletin and last week, and also through the eVine, we featured 4 of those farmers that will benefit from the collection that we took up. I want to just say a huge word of thanks and pass along Andrew's thanks to all of you as well. We collected over $2,500 to send down to Puerto Rico and help these farmers replant. And Shane's going to put in the eVine, or has put in the eVine this week, how you can just continue to send in donations to the parish, and then we'll make sure that those get down to Monte Azul, to Andrew in Puerto Rico. So those are all of the efforts coming up just in the next few weeks to really respect life, to support the dignity of human life from conception until natural death, and all of that time in between. So I'm grateful for all of these efforts of our parish and your support of these efforts. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday at the 9 o'clock Mass. That's live streamed and in English. The 11:30 Mass also live streamed in Spanish, and then the 5 p.m. Sunday night Mass. And as the Archbishop keeps encouraging us priests to encourage you, if you haven't really decided to come back to Mass on a regular basis yet, now's the time. We'd really love to have you back. We do see more and more people returning to Mass, and it's just wonderful to see you. So come, gather with our community, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. God bless.